Have you ever paid for something with your card and felt nothing? No excitement, no regret, just a quiet tap, a receipt, and you move on. But later, when you check your statement, you realize how many times you've tapped without thinking. Groceries, fuel, food deliveries, small online purchases. Individually, they feel harmless. Together, they quietly shape your entire financial life. And most people never stop to ask a simple question. Is this card helping me? Or just making spending easier? Most people think credit cards are either good or bad. Either they're a smart financial tool, or they're a trap waiting to ruin your life. And honestly, that black and white thinking is where a lot of confusion begins. Because a credit card doesn't really change who you are. It doesn't magically make you disciplined, and it doesn't force you to be irresponsible either. What it does is amplify your habits. If you already spend without thinking, a card makes it easier. If you're intentional and calm with money, a card can quietly work in your favor. The real issue isn't the card itself. It's the relationship you have with spending, rewards, and delayed consequences. Here's where things get a little uncomfortable but also honest. Credit cards don't just change how you pay, they change how your brain feels pain. When you hand over cash, there's a small emotional sting. You see the money leave, you feel it. But when you swipe or tap a card, that pain gets delayed. Your brain treats it like a future problem, not a present one. And humans are terrible at worrying about future pain. That's why rewards feel exciting and bills feel distant. It's not because you're careless, it's because your brain is wired to prioritize now over later. This is the moment where things quietly shift. Because once you understand that credit cards amplify behavior, you stop asking whether a card is good or bad. You start asking a better question. What kind of spender am I when no one is watching? When you answer that honestly, rewards and cashback stop feeling like free money and start feeling like feedback. Used with awareness, a card can return a small piece of value for spending you were already going to do. Not to spend more, not to chase points, but to reduce friction in a system that already exists. That's when credit cards move from temptation to tool. So what does this actually look like in real life? It's quieter than most people expect. It's not about chasing the highest rewards or opening 5 cards at once. It starts with noticing where your money already goes. Rent, groceries, fuel, utilities, the boring stuff that shows up every month whether you think about it or not. When a card gives you cash back or rewards on those expenses, it's not a win because you earned points. It's a win because you didn't change your behavior to get them. The moment rewards push you to spend differently, they stop being helpful. The goal isn't optimization, it's alignment. Making sure the tool supports the life you already live instead of quietly reshaping it. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this, it's that credit cards aren't meant to impress anyone. They're not a measure of intelligence or discipline. They're just tools sitting quietly in your wallet, waiting to either support your peace of mind or slowly drain it. When used with awareness, they can add a little value, a little ease, a little breathing room. And when they're not, it's okay to step back, simplify, and reset. Progress with money doesn't come from perfection. It comes from paying attention, from choosing calm over pressure, and from remembering that long-term stability is built slowly, one ordinary decision at a time.